We know Indy. Weeknights at 5 and 6.
CBS 4 News at 5 begins with your forecast first.
Well, a cold front approaching the state gave us our second day of the month with some measurable rainfall, but there really wasn't much in the way of rain. Right now, a few clouds overhead here across central Indiana. We still saw the high temperature make it up to the 70s ahead of that cold front this afternoon. For this evening, we'll quickly cool down. Temperatures in the 50s with a few clouds around by 11 o'clock, and we'll find low temperatures in the 40s for tonight. In your 7-day forecast, we'll talk about a much cooler weekend coming our way, but I'm tracking a surge of near-record heat and possibly a few showers for Halloween. We've got the timeline on CBS 4 News at 5, and that starts right now.
Live from CBS 4, this is your News Now.
Now at 5, new information about the so-called magic bullet. The years of analysis that led forensic analysts to suspected killer Richard Allen. And murder charges could soon be filed against the driver who intentionally ran over a man at the Checkered Flag Tavern. The erratic behavior, police say, led up to that violent exchange.
You will see officers on foot, on horseback, on ATVs, in cars. You will see officers everywhere.
IMPD beefing up security for the biggest concert of the year, the precautions in place for the Eras Tour, and the message to Hoosiers tonight. All that and more right now on the CBS News at 5. The Delphi murderers trial hits 1 week of testimony. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nick McGil in for Bob and Chelsea. The past 48 hours in court have been focused on how investigators' case led them to suspected killer Richard Allen. He's accused of killing Abby Williams and Libby German near the Monad High Bridge in 2017. Prosecutors are confident that Allen is the killer living among the Delphi community. The defense says despite a signed confession, Allen is not their guy, and there could be potentially more than one killer. A big focus over the past few days is the so-called magic bullet found at the crime scene. But today we learned how forensic experts linked it to Richard Allen. CBS 4's Russ McQuaid is in Carroll County now. And Russ, we've learned that 8 guns were tested, but only one was a match, and it was a gun that was found at Richard Allen's home.
That's right, Nick.
Early voting is underway, and tomorrow satellite polls will open, where you can cast your ballot next on CBS 4 News at 6. And tonight, a man is in jail after he took his car into a crowd of people, killing a man. That story coming up as well on the CBS 4 News at 6.
And fall colors are starting to peak here in central Indiana. You'll be able to check out peak fall color here in the central part of the state this weekend, right on through next week. But it's going to be cooler this weekend, and I'm also tracking a warm-up. We'll have your 7-day forecast on CBS 4 News at 6.